Yeah, this was a while ago.
All right, it's 6 o'clock on November 13th. And this is, so I'd like to open this meeting for the planning board for the town of Oxford. We're just looking for minutes from November 3rd, guys, and
Did we have to vote on September 11th?
oh, that's right. Minutes of September 11th.
Yeah,
No,
did
no.
we forget the minutes from September? If we didn't have them last time.
We didn't have the minutes, we have them now, so we have to vote on that to close that out.
Do we have September 11th minutes? by
Yeah,
now?
pretty. I'm gonna let them,
Well, that's November 3rd.
yeah, that's the date. This is the minutes from the 11th.
Where's mine?
So we can.
We need them.
We'll have to make a motion to accept.
This was the planning board agenda, but not the actual minutes.
Correct.
Because we didn't have anybody take the minutes.
Right, so we'd have to vote in these, on today's, we'd have to vote to accept the minutes from September 11th. And then
Even
once.
though we don't have.
Right.
Is
Right.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, well,
We can put it on.
That's true, we can do that.
We don't have the minutes, we kind of got to put it
You
on.
have one.
I did attach it.
Okay, I can reprint really quickly.
Yeah, why don't you reprint? We'll
If you
come
don't
back,
mind, that'd
we'll
be
come
great.
back to that. We'll move,
Then we can close that
Yeah, that
out.
would be great.
we'll move on to the
Put that on
number 3, the order of business.
my checklist.
And we'll get the CEO report first.
Yeah, let me get my, this out of the way. So, thank you all for coming. TJ, thank you for being here. So, as you all know, Hancock Lumber opted to, be present at the, December 11th meeting. So the reason why that happened, so I'm gonna explain it, because I know I explained it in my email, so I'm gonna explain it again so everybody understands. So in preparation for the last planning board, or for this meeting, one oversight on my part was the public notice component. That did not happen. So after talking with Kathleen and the town manager, we had two options. We could have the meeting tonight with both Hancock and TJ. The caveat is we have to come back in 7 days to have a vote and allow for public comment if anybody was present and have a vote. By doing it that way, instead of waiting another month until December 11th for things to proceed with TJ, with Hancock, it would only postpone it a week. So Hancock decided, they opted to wait till December 11th due to waiting on DEP final approval. A few ancillary things they were waiting on. And after talking to TJ, where he's been coordinating with contractors, anticipating tonight's event, he opted to come tonight, caveat being we got to decide when to come back. So we have 3 days to choose from. And I know it's asking a lot. We went through this at the last November 3rd meeting, and I do apologize. But if we have a date by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, she can put the ad in the paper, and we can schedule if we come to an agreement tonight. So we have 3 days to decide from: November 24th, 25th, and 26th. It's a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The ad will go in the paper this coming Sunday.
26 is really for Thanksgiving.
It is.
I would say let's not do that day. But, I mean, I'm good with Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday would probably be best, right in the middle of the week.
Tuesday be better?
I'm good with Tuesday. As of now, I'm good with Tuesday.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
so we'll say Tuesday, the 25th? Is that fair enough?
What time?
Same time, 6 o'clock, is that fine?
Yep.
And if there's no public comment, nobody comes, then there's just a quick vote.
Yep.
And I've wasted your time, and I apologize
Okay.
in advance. So with that out of the way,
So we're gonna hear everything.
we're gonna hear everything
We're gonna
tonight.
Look it all over and then
Yeah,
come and make our final official vote. So,
official vote next week after the 7-day
Okay,
time period for public notices.
Understood. got it.
So as far as tonight, I think it's pretty cut and dry. I've attached, sections 13 and 14 of the town zoning ordinance to hopefully illustrate for you where the planning board was triggered. So, the address in question, is within mixed use zoning. And if you scroll down to the table of uses, all the way down, I've highlighted Q, kennel and veterinary hospital. And if you follow the column, it falls under, it indicates planning board approval. So that basically explains why we're here. This location is a pre-existing commercial building. It is hooked to town sewer and town water. That was another reason why it's a change in use, whereas before, I believe it was Downey's machinery, and now it's gonna be essentially a kennel. So that's the reason why we're here. And before I forget, totally unrelated, before we leave after this hearing, I was asked to talk to you folks about a new website build the town is in the middle of. And the planning board's gonna have its own page, so we'll get a few brief questions to ask you guys.
Okay.
And then we shall wrap it up. But as long as we agree on the 25th, that's all from me.
Yeah, I'm good
We'll
with it.
get the notice on the paper as of Sunday, and does that work for you, TJ? Okay. And again, I apologize, and hopefully
No worries.
the 11th will go much smoother.
All good, man.
All right, and I'll turn it over to you folks.
All right, well. Yes, our next meeting is here on the 25th. Still putting it in my calendar. So this is, just for the record, this is the preliminary review of High Rovers Doggy Daycare proposal. So we're doing a site plan review. And you're TJ.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, TJ.
Hi.
Do you want to say anything? You want
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to,
talk us through it?
Yeah, totally. If you guys are cool with that, I'd like to kind of stand up and kind of give you a little
Yes.
brief synopsis if you guys are
That'd be
cool with
That would
that.
be perfect. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, perfect. My name's Tyler Thayer. Most people call me TJ. I live in Mechanic Falls. Attended a school at Hubert Academy, later UMaine, live right close. I want to be an asset to the town first and foremost. I want to be a help to you guys. I want to bring my business to Oxford. I own High Rollers up on 26 in Mechanic Falls, and I'm looking to do something different going forward in the future. So I want to start a dog daycare because I think it's a need in the town. And I think that I picked out a great spot for it. And I'd love to talk to you guys a little bit about it. So what I'm proposing is converting this 4,000 square foot, what used to be Downey's machine shop, into a dog daycare. There will not be a lot of construction that needs to happen besides the construction of some fences for outside kennels and pens that you'll see on the side of your floor plans. And I put together a great little synopsis for you guys that I'd like to kind of touch upon. Where should I start? So I think the big thing, so hours of operation, I'm kind of planning from 6:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day, 7 days a week, starting out. I am not proposing doing overnight boarding to start, but maybe on in the future. But right now, it's just gonna be during the day, for folks that are going to work, want to drop their kids off, to daycare. And so I'd like to kind of operate, during daytime hours. So later on, if approved by the town of Oxford, I will be going for my state licensure. Once, I know that I can do that in that space, I'm going to get my state kennel license. So this obviously, the whole thing is contingent on getting that state license anyway. So, big thing when you think about dog daycare is number one, waste management, right? Dog poop, dog pee, so on and so forth. So, included inside your packet is my waste management and control plan that's been approved and by the soil and erosion control specialist. So, the long and short of it is that all the poop will get cleaned up immediately, trash bags, dumpster, immediately trash services. So it will not hang out. It will not have time to end up in the groundwater. Luckily, there's not any streams or rivers or any really bodies of water anywhere close by to this. It's a very flat piece of property. Naturally, we have great land berms around the property to help erosion control anyway. So, and we're not really proposing any earthwork whatsoever, to really change the already topography that's already existing. So community impact, again, first and foremost, I want to be a great neighbor. I run a stand-up business in Mechanic Falls, and I want to run a stand-up business in the town of Oxford. First and foremost, I want to be a great neighbor. I want to bring, new business to the town of Oxford, and I want to be an asset to you guys, to the town, as a whole. Lighting, I don't propose a lot of really big external lighting, just kind of over the pens and the media yard. And then, noise, dogs bark, during the daytime, but I'm hoping that really the outside time will be limited during those, daytime hours. So it's not like we're gonna have dogs there barking all night, sort of thing. In the future, I do propose that we will have maybe, if this all goes well, overnight boarding, but that will be inside the building, not be outside where, you'll be able to hear most of that noise. What else can I tell you guys about it? Also, there's a proposed garage addition. There's an existing slab that I think used to be, or one point being a two-bay garage, and I would like to rebuild that on the back side of the property for storage of dry goods like dog food and supplies and stuff like that. So that's the only kind of different thing that I want to do construction-wise. Other than that, we're just building a whole lot of fences, some small interior partitions, and really cleaning up the place. I don't know if you guys have driven by. I've only.
Looks a lot better than what it did.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, and we got a lot of cool stuff coming. There's also a picture of a sign that I'm proposing to put by the street. It's a nice timber frame sign. So I'm proposing to do that as well. Yeah, that sign. Yeah, it's gonna look very similar to the high rollers one up on the hill. But yeah, I'd love to answer any questions for you guys and kind of, yeah.
What will you do for buffers? You got a bunch of dogs out there, you got neighbors beside you, behind you, and across the street.
Yeah, and across the street. Yep.
And I know if I was home all day, that would be the last thing I'd want to be listening to.
Sure.
So you should have some sort of buffer system of some sort. I mean, I'm looking out for the town of Oxford too.
I completely understand. Yeah, the good thing is about, I'm proposing on the fences, they will have that fabric coating on there. And, there will be a lot of inside time too. Luckily, that building is very large,
It is.
right? It's a 4,000 square foot warehouse and it's empty. It's all
If they're
empty.
outside,
Yeah, sure.
running around all day, you get,
There will be some noise. I 100% agree with you. There will be some noise outside, with dogs playing and,
Do you have a capacity in mind, the amount of dogs?
I'm hoping somewhere between 30 dogs, somewhere around 30 dogs, as a max capacity.
We got 150 up the road, so that'll be a lot less than that.
Yeah, sure.
So are the dogs gonna be outside in the back?
I'm proposing the two kennels being on the right and left, on the right and left. And then later on, maybe taking dogs for walks towards the back part of the property. But right now, the two proposed kennels are on that floor plan on the right and left of the properry.
gentlemen. who-
Yeah.
So that was the question I wanted to ask.
Of course.
They had a dog that sits in the window like she's a person.
Sure.
Anything that moves, she's
Of course.
growling at.
Yeah.
And your neighbor from this side, there's an old lady there,
Mhm.
and then her son moved in the back, and he's got one of them little yappers.
Sure.
She doesn't yap.
Yeah.
But she don't yap, but I'm thinking you're gonna take them out back,
Yeah. So
because out front that's all dirt.
yeah, out back is
And when the snow falls, it becomes a skating rink.
Oh, that's good to know.
okay?
Yeah.
And there's
It's
a-
very flat,
there's
this
a-
property, yeah.
There's an overflow from the mountain behind me
Mhm.
that goes down, and when it fills up, it goes under the road
Under the road,
and
interesting.
into your parking area.
Interesting.
When you're looking at it this way, over here.
Yeah, these are things I had no idea about, yeah.
That's a skating ramp.
I appreciate the info,
And
yeah.
it's all dirt, but that's what I was wondering, if you're gonna have them running around out back or to the sides.
Yes, pretty much what I'm proposing to start is to the sides, but this is great information, you know, I'm happy to kind of
Well,
come
I'm
here.
across
Yeah.
the street, I'm home all day, cause I don't do nothing.
I
So if you wanna stop in, fine.
appreciate that, thank you. I am, it's 8-foot fences, you know, with fabric, anywhere where people can see. So essentially, you will not be able to see
So that'll
dogs.
help buffer noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will not be able to see dogs from the right, left, or front of the building.
Okay.
You know, so you cannot
You can say
drive in and
8 foot?
see dogs, you can't drive down 26 and see dogs. On the side of the road, you can't see dogs.
Yeah, because kind of follow up what he was saying is, I can say, the left side of your building, if we ever get a very wet spring or whatever,
Yeah,
that whole left side of the parking lot and almost up to the building will flood.
that's great, that's entirely news to me, so I'm glad you guys are
So
telling
it
me.
And then you got
it
people
will
drop-
flood and there will be a lot of water.
And you got people dropping them off and picking them up in the sheet of glitter ice.
Yeah,
You
that's
may
great,
want to think about maybe building something on that left side up.
that's great information for me, yeah,
Just a
I had
thought.
no idea, that's very
Yeah.
helpful
A buddy
information.
of mine, big shot at Downey's machine and that, so. I was there a few times with him,
Interesting, it's very flat there.
Yes.
Also, I don't know if you know, but the state is talking about widening the road right there.
Yeah, I did have the DOT out, you guys have the letter there, they came out and they approved both, I have a double entrance there, and they approved the use of it, so.
As long as they're not
You know, they
changing.
said I could do what I'm doing, you know?
That's good.
I have a question on where are you gonna do fencing? The setback, part of that, and it stay so far from the property line.
I was gonna say, the same on the right side, it looks like
Yeah.
he's getting close to the fence.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know how many
curious.
feet there
Like
actually
if
is
you-
there from the building to the property line, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's that 50 feet.
I believe it's 15 sides and rear and 50 front.
Yes, 50 front, 15, I do know. it's
15 on your side.
House is
50 is what I had stuck in my.
Like wherever you're putting the fence is what he's saying.
15
On the
feet
right
off the
side,
property line.
yes, you've gotta be at least 15.
Yep, I got that. Thank you, that's great information.
That was what I.
And then, access to the garage out back that you want to build.
Yep.
Is there already a driveway out back? I've never been out there, so.
There is it's a clear path, yeah, that pretty much just, almost you can just drive around the left side of the building and go right back there, and, that's where they were driving vehicles into there, so, I don't know how much I'm gonna use this garage, but the plan is to drive around the left side of the pen
Okay.
and go back there. That's why I don't have any pens planned for the outback, just so that I could take deliveries of dog food supplies and stuff like that to that garage if I needed to drive a pickup back there.
Perfect. No, that was my question, because I was, if you're gonna try and go to the right, that's even better.
Yeah, no, there's really not much anywhere on the right. Okay.
You're gonna have deliveries, are you putting a loading dock in there?
No, I think just a tailgate service.
Tailgate.
Yeah, that's what I'm proposing.
So anybody that owns a dog knows that dogs are like, they have their own personality.
That's the truth.
And I'm just speaking from the code enforcement officer. Some dogs are louder than others.
Absolutely.
Not all dogs are barkers, some are.
Mhm.
But where you have an inside portion of your kennel, is it safe to say that if you did have dogs that were exceptionally loud, you could ground them to the inside of the building?
First and foremost, I want to be a great neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to disturb my neighbors, my friends in the town, the community. I want to be,
Mhm.
I want to be absolutely as low key as possible. Right. So absolutely, I would do everything I could, to try to be a great neighbor. And I'm very approachable. I live in town. It's not like I'm a big business. It's just me. So like I'd be happy to do anything I could to help make it
Yeah.
that
So
way.
if Benji gets out of line, you got a dog in prison to put him in.
Sure, of course.
And that was my point. You have tools in your tool belt to help with
Absolutely.
mitigating, excess dog barking.
Yeah, and we're gonna learn along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what we don't know. This is my first time getting in the dog kennel business, and I'm sure I'm gonna learn along the way. But I just hope to, try to be, this is why I love these community forums, and to learn from the neighbors and learn about these things, about the skating rink in the parking lot. Like, this is all really great information for them.
You got deer that come.
Oh, I've seen deer already, yeah. I've seen tons of deer. Yeah,
And that makes the dog really,
yeah.
mine goes crazy.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, so, I'd love to do, I'm very accessible, I'm in the business every day, and if not, I'm just up the street, so it's just being behind the scenes there, so I'm, you guys can pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, what can we do? And then, you say jump, I say how high.
Yeah, any complaints probably come to the town office first.
Of course.
To approach you.
How many employees you figure on having?
Not very many, I think 4 or 5 at most, yeah, very few, yeah. I think we're just operating there's not overnight stuff at first, at least for the first year or so, I would imagine. Just, we're just doing daylight hours, daytime hours when people are at work, and drop their kids off.
How many parking spaces are?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
I would
Not worried about parking.
Back-
easily 25 in the front row,
Plenty of
You
parking.
can fit an 18-wheeler around it now.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I make a motion, we accept the preliminary review of High Rovers Doggy Daycare.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for your time. I know this is kind of.
So, again, on the 25th, once that public hearing notice has been out for 7 days, we'll come back and we'll make it an official.
Sounds good.
Great. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Yeah, look forward to, bringing business to town.
Oh, I can leave now.
Oh, good if you want.
You go back home and do nothing.
Go back home and do nothing, yeah?
My wife wants to go to the casino.
There you go.
You gotta take her out to dinner first. Swing up to Applebee's and then head over to the casino.
I did that yesterday.
I did too. Good. All right, well, we'll look back at the minutes that we know now.
I mean, I don't know if you guys, I've looked at them. I make a motion to accept the minutes for September 11th, 2025.
Give me a quick minute to read.
Yeah, I'll let you read them. I just give it a motion.
Getting that out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, don't sweat, man. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Thank you for your help. Really
You
appreciate
have a good night.
All right, you too now. Thank you.
Take care.
Is Tuesday?
Yes.
All right, and we have a second on that.
I'll second it.
Okay. All right, all in favor? Minutes are good. For November 3rd.
That was for September 11th.
Come on.
Okay.
Add meeting minutes to
Yes,
checklist.
minutes for September 11th, correct.
She do.
I think she got that. She got it right. I think she got it.
I was confused with Shenzhen on the
Thanks, folks. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
You too, DJ.
All right, so we have completed the action on the minutes and gone through our business. And is there any public comment? Nope.
They left.
You already-
Um, So that brings us to adjourning the meeting.
Don't we have to do the minutes for November 3rd?
Yes, you do.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes for November 3rd as written.
I'll second it.
Yes, all right. All in favor? All right.
Oh, my word.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
we
got
got
all
it.
those minutes out. of the way.
We got you, Tim, we got you, buddy.
Now we're up to date for the new year. We got September out of the way. We don't wanna rush anything.
Yeah, all
All
right.
right, so
Any other comment?
Kathleen is in the process of, is she building the website?
I think so.
Okay, so she's building a new town website.
Did she come before us to get a permit? for that?
A digital one, yes.
Yeah.
Part of so the planning board's gonna have their own page. And she wants to list contact info. So the question is, how do you feel about cell phone and email, just cell phone, both?
My
Just
number's
email
town
me.
office number. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I don't mind an email, but.
Email I'm good with, but cell phone, yeah,
No,
not a
I'm
fan
on
of
call
it, so
enough
Okay.
with my job.
Same.
All right, so
Comments, I don't need any.
I'll let her know that you, as far as point of contact, just
Email.
email
I
is
think,
fine.
I think you should be the point of contact. That's what I think.
I'm pretty sure I'll
And
be
then we're
listed
here at
on
the
there.
meetings,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Email I'm good with. But that's about it.
I mean, I'm,
Specific planning board emails, I hope you're not talking personal emails. You don't want your personal emails out there.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, you
That's
should
true.
have
I
a
don't think we
planning
should do
board.
email or.
The planning
cell
board
phone.
doesn't-
I think it should just be the town office.
no, we don't have.
Yeah, you guys don't have,
If we have an email.
You don't, as a former planning board chair, trust me, they track you down all hours of the day, night, weekend. You don't want your personal emails out there. Learn that one the hard way.
All right, so, let's keep it the same, the way it is, but,
If they
Is
want
that-
to talk
I
about
get
it,
the
they can.
emails.
Or
I'm okay.
if
I'm
she
the
wants to set
contact.
up a
Perfect.
planning board email and put all of us in it, have that be our contact.
Okay.
And then if there's somebody sends something to the planning board, we all get emails from them. I think that'd be, I like that, thank you.
so ask her about planning board email. If that's not an option, then do you just rather go through me?
Yes,
Yeah, that would be better, because you're here all the time.
you're here every day.
Well,
And you have all our contact info, so.
Yeah.
I can't even get the planning board shit right. Now I gotta.
You're learning, man, you're learning.
That's right, they do have our email.
you're doing good, Jay.
All right, so I'll let her know. Otherwise, no contact info posted on the website. How about photographs?
That's fine.
Good God, no.
Oh, if we have to, I'd rather not. If we have
I'd
to.
rather not.
Okay,
No,
let's
I
stop
think we
with
should have
that.
a group.
Just
Hey,
so-
actually, I'm already on the post office wall.
They do.
Yeah.
She will accept
Yeah.
mugshots from the local county jail. All right, that's all I have. Again, I want to thank you all for being patient with me and demonstrating some serious flexibility because
No worries.
Where do you get the bill?
It's not so.
Yeah, that's right, wait till you
no
get the
good
bill.
to do. All right,
Yeah.
to get out.
It's, you know, it was pretty hefty.
I have access to town credit card.
We gonna close this meeting soon?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, there's nothing else, right?
yeah, there's nothing else.
I
so
make a
let's-
motion to close meeting.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Everyone's in favor. I can see that.
Game over.
I don't know if I wanna
So they're coming back next